Apocalypse zombie prophecy is here. Urgent warning. I'm not joking. Have you seen what's going on outside? Listen, next time you go out to eat, what is everyone doing? When you're walking down the street, what is everyone doing? When you go for a walk at the park, what is everyone doing? You see people driving, what are they doing? I'll tell you, they're looking down into their zombie device. It's called their cell phone or mobile device. They're looking at it 24/7. If they're taking their kids to the park, instead of watching their own kids, they're looking at the device. If they're out with their sweetheart, instead of talking to them, both of them are looking at their zombie device. And what do you think that zombie device is doing to them? This is why I let go of my mobile device, my cell phone, back in 2016, because I realized this. Think about it. The device makes us feel a certain way because of the AI algorithms. If we have a certain type of biases, the algorithm knows it and it feeds that to us. Okay. And the other thing you have to think about is that, for example, Facebook and other platforms like that, they don't want us to be motivated. They want us to be couch potatoes and consuming, because when we're consuming, we're giving away our data, plus they're able to earn. And who's they? The Facebook and the platforms. Now, if we were motivated and we're out riding bikes, or we're out hanging out with our kids, or we're out doing fun stuff, or we're conquering our dreams, or then we wouldn't have the time to be on Facebook. So they don't want us to have motivation. They don't want us to be inspired or to be in spirit, which is basically to realize who you are, that you're a creator, that you have the power to manifest your thoughts from your brain into the material world, into matter, by just closing your eyes, realizing what you want, and then doing it. Because if you did that, you wouldn't have time to be on your phone. And so these platforms, these things, they want us to be demotivated. They want us to have insecurities. That's why they have the likes and not likes and how many views you have and stuff like that. Because they are one way prepping us for whatever purpose they want us to prep us up for. Because in one way or another, they're training us, not only us, but our kids. But everyone's a zombie. I mean, honest to God, everyone is a zombie. They're walking around. I mean, I'm riding my bicycle at the park. People are walking in the park looking at their phones and almost getting ran over left and right. People are riding their bicycles on their phones. Like, everyone's a zombie. And the other thing is that the conditioning that zombiness causes, because people think they're individuals and they think for themselves and this and that. But the truth of the fact is they're all plugged into the zombie machine. The internet, the devices, the platforms, they're all hooked into it. And today it's just a physical exterior item. Tomorrow is going to be something up in your butt. Okay, it's going to be something in your arms. It's going to be something in your eyes, where you become part of that AI. You become part of that machine.
Real quick, download my free book, Real Estate Investing for Beginners, the ultimate starter guide at myrealestatedojo.com, where I teach you how to find motivated sellers, buy their homes at a deep discount, and then have the seller become your own private bank. Subject to, get it now. One more thing, if you're looking for private one-on-one help when it comes to real estate investing, then consider joining my academy, where you sit down with me one-on-one. 2, you get monthly coaching. 3, you get access to my best-selling courses. 4, you get access to my video library, and then the list goes on, for just $97 a month. Join me now at MrNoFluff.com. Lastly, the best 6-figure side hustle, bicycle flipping. Want to see how? Here's a behind-the-scene video how I did it. Go to thebestsidehustle.MrNoFluff.com. Now let's get back to the content.
And you can see it already, the movement happening with the metaverse. First, you're going to strap some things onto your face, right? And you're going to be able to get to some other reality, right? And it's going to feel real for you, because there's an AI there that knows how to manipulate and control you, because Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, all these platforms know how to, release dopamines and serotonins from your brain, how to make you deprive of those things so you become an addict to this stuff. So whenever you get into the metaverse, they're going to have more power because the AI is so stronger in the fake world, the metaverse, digital world, and they can make you feel like that's the best life ever versus the real world, okay? And so, again, everyone's a zombie right now. And, and I don't mean that in a disrespectful way, but if you really are true to yourself, if you're honest with yourself, you probably realize you're a zombie because you're in your phone all the time. And I challenge you, just put your cell phone, turn it off, put it in your closet, and don't touch it for just 3 days. Go around, do your life every day for 3 days. I mean, it's okay if you don't get to your emails nanoseconds. It's okay if you don't log into the internet every day. Just do it for 3 days. And I can guarantee you many of us will not want to do it. Many of us. I mean, even my own brother, I did the challenge with him. I said, look, you put your cell phone away, you give it to me for 3 days, and I'll buy you a brand new Oakleys, right? And he was like, no, and he wanted these Oakleys, and it was like $300, and I was like, hey, I'll get you these things. And he didn't want to do it. He came up with like a lot of alibi why he was going to fail, which is totally understandable. Everyone's like that because that's addiction. We're addicted to it. We feel insecure if we don't have it. We feel like we won't be safe if we don't have it. Now, let me remind you, for decades and decades and decades, humans didn't have cell phones, and they were totally fine. But all of a sudden, everyone feels like, what is going to happen if something happens to me? I can't call this, I can't call that, I can't, they feel really insecure. And that's what dependency is. That's what I mean by zombies, okay? Everyone is a zombie because they don't realize that they have a real life, right? And they think that they're insecure and they have all this dogma that's been pushed down to them because of fear and propaganda. So, are you a zombie? I could tell you how to take a challenge to know if you're a zombie. Put your cell phone up for 3 days. Don't touch it for that 3 days. And most of us will not be able to do it because when I first did that in 2016, I turned off my service and I said, I'm not going to be carrying a cell phone anymore. You know what? I had fear. I had addiction. I wanted to check something constantly, I was like back in my mind constantly, I gotta check this, what about this, what about this? And now it's the best move that I ever made because like when I take my kids to the park, I can just focus on them because I don't have a phone. Even if I want to, I don't have an internet, I don't have connection, so I can't use it, and it's like a good feeling, ladies and gentlemen, not to have a phone. And since 2016, this is 2021, there's not even been one situation where I really had an emergency where I really needed a phone. So think about that, all right? Now, can it happen? Absolutely. I'm not telling you what you shouldn't do. Just food for thought. There's zombies everywhere. Watch out the next time you're walking, driving, eating. People are into their phones 24/7. Maybe you don't realize it because you're into your phone. So, anyways, guys, thanks for liking the video. I appreciate you. Don't take no for an answer. Always remember, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and twice as beautiful as you ever imagine. Romy. Peace.